Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Barney Cuddletree, and tonight's top story, 2 hostages held inside of a High Point, North Carolina trailer, finally freed after a 6-hour standoff with the police that ultimately ended with the death of the suspect. We take you now to that exact trailer park where a neighbor named Tony claimed to witness the whole event. Now, can you hear me, Mr. Tony?
Oh yeah, baby, I'm here.
All right, Mr. Tony, could you tell us exactly the events that transpired today?
All right, so look, I'm sitting there on my front porch having me a couple motherfucking Modelos, and I see my neighbor just hauling ass in his driveway with about 15 motherfucking police cars behind him. I'm telling you, it was a crazy sight to see, baby.
Yes, Mr. Tony, that must have been a crazy sight to see, watching your neighbor run from police officers.
Nah, that ain't the crazy part. The crazy part was watching that motherfucker haul ass. I've been living in this goddamn trailer park for about 15 motherfucking years, and I've never seen that boy haul ass anywhere. He has to be the laziest piece of shit I have ever laid eyes on. I mean, he's playing his music till 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. I'm trying to get me some goddamn sleep so I can get up at 5 o'clock in the motherfucking morning so I could put a roof over every citizen in this motherfucking town's head, cause I'm a motherfucking roofer, baby, and I get it.
Mr. Tony, if we could stick to the incident and maybe not cuss so much. We are live on television right now, so if we could calm down with the cussing.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Reporter. I forgot that we live in a weak-ass nation where grown men can't hear a couple motherfucking cuss words. Well, I'll tell you what, I am a citizen of the United States of a fucking America. You hear that, baby? Land of the free, home of the brave, and I'm gonna say what the fuck I say. So if you want to hear this story, how about shut your motherfucking mouth and listen, baby?
So, Mr. Tony, what happened after the suspect pulled into his driveway?
All right, so he pulled up in this driveway and then pulls 2 people out of his car absolutely screaming their heads off like the world's ending while I'm trying to sit there and drink me some nice creamy Modelos on my porch, relaxing, takes him inside of his house and closes the door.
And is that all you witnessed, Mr. Tony?
No, sir. If you would let me finish my motherfucking story, I'll tell you what happened. You don't interrupt a man while he's fucking talking. I don't know who the fuck raised you, Mr. Reporter. I don't know if it was a pack of wild goddamn coyotes, but just let me finish my story and I'll tell you what happened.
Sorry. Go finish your story, Mr. Tony.
All right, so about 2 o'clock in the morning, I hear that he releases his hostages, and then the police still don't leave. They want him to come out of his trailer for what? He done released the hostages. I don't understand what more they need from him, but they're out there with their megaphones at 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't get a motherfucking lick of sleep. I done wore out my wife's ovaries many a time trying to get tired enough to get me a little bit of rest in hopes that I could get up at 5 o'clock in the morning and put a roof over some motherfucker in America's head like the hero that I am, baby. I went to my drawer. I grabbed me a couple of M80s. I lit one of them and threw it beside his trailer, and when that sumbitch went off, the police started lighting up his trailer like America just won her independence, baby.
Mr. Tony, if what I'm hearing is correct, you started that shootout. I mean, doesn't that make you feel bad, Mr. Tony?
Does that make me feel bad? Answer this, reporter. How the fuck am I gonna feel bad when I'm balls deep in motherfucking Dreamtown? Answer me that. You see, I'm a roofer, baby. So I'm always covered in fiberglass, sweat, blood, and bitches, okay? I'm not someone like you sitting up in a motherfucking studio just judging people talking about news and drama. Do you know who talks about news and drama, Mr. Reporter? Women do. Are you a woman?
No, sir.
Well, then how about you shut the fuck up or you get a real man's job where you fucking put a roof over a motherfucker's head instead of some pansy, oh, today's top story, like a bitch. Like a bitch, Mr. Reporter.
Okay, I think that's enough. Ladies and gentlemen, this scene tonight was very tragic.
I got one more thing to say. I got one more thing to say.
Go ahead, Mr. Tony.
I've never been on the news before, So I've always wanted to do this, alright? Fuck her right in the pussy. I just cussed on the motherfucking news, baby.